Hi, Cancer. Stop for a moment because this energy is intense. You didn't just walk away, you changed everything. This person thought you would always stay, even through the silence and games. But when you chose yourself, something inside them broke. Now they feel your absence, your power, and your love slipping away. Cancer, this is regret, but also love they can't control anymore. Trust your intuition and let's get into your reading.
Okay, so right now, for some of you, I'm really picking up on this heavy energy from your person. It's like this weight, this feeling that's just been building up inside them. It's as if they have this urgent need to finally say something to get it off their chest. They have something really important to tell you, and it's been weighing on them. For some of you, maybe you haven't spoken to them in a while, or it's been like very minimal communication. But even in all that silence, they are rehearsing it over and over in their mind. They're playing out exactly what they want to say, what they feel they have to tell you. Honestly, there's a lot of regret here. They keep looking back at everything that's happened, and it's clear they're not feeling good about it at all. I'm sensing that they've been going through a really tough time lately, like life's just been throwing one thing after another at them. So when they finally reveal this, when they open up, it's going to come out of nowhere. You might not see it coming at all. But here's the thing, they're just so nervous about it. They're terrified to open up to really explain what's been going on behind the scenes. For some of you, the reason they've been holding back is pure fear. They're scared of how you might react, what it could mean for your connection. Honestly, keeping this in has been making them feel physically ill. They're finally realizing that the reason everything feels so off between you two is because they haven't been honest. This whole vibe just screams someone who is miserable with where things stand. They're stuck in this unhappiness because of their own silence. There's also this deep worry that you won't care when they finally open up. They're thinking that you might just brush it off, say something like, "That's your problem," and be totally detached from whatever they have to say. But despite that fear, they really want to move past it. It feels like this person is super focused on bettering themselves right now. It might be their job, their finances, or just working on their mental and physical health. They're trying to improve their well being because it feels like it's been nothing but struggles since things got weird between you. And now it feels like there's a shift, like a change of mind. They're starting to feel the pressure, and it's getting to the point where they just can't take it anymore. They're tired of disappointing you, tired of feeling trapped, and tired of your absence. They're done hiding. They want to tell you everything that's really going on when they finally come to you because honestly, they miss you. They're longing for you. It's like they need your energy, but they also want to show you how far they've come. There's something here where stress is starting to get the best of them, but even within that stress, there's a level of spiritual growth happening. They're prioritizing things in a way they never did before. This person wants to say, "I know I've messed up in the past. I know I've let others come between us. Maybe because you're different or because there's something about our connection that isn't traditional, but they're ready to open up now. I think they're just really scared about how you'll perceive them, how you'll feel about them when they do." You've really stood your ground with this person. You've held on to your power and you haven't given it away. You've told them that not everyone around you has your best interest at heart, that there are people who smile in your face and then stab you in the back. You've tried to express this to them. And now they're apprehensive about coming forward because they know that you see what they couldn't see. You saw the things they missed, the things that were hidden from them. You told them things are not what they seem. Keep your eyes open, take a second to pause and look around. You're missing something. For many of you, this was an energy where you struggled to trust your intuition because of what your person was telling you. But you kept looking for the truth, and suddenly you knew something was off. You knew there was something preventing them from coming to you, and now that's all coming to light with confessions. The reason this is coming forward now is because your person wants to be with you. They long for you. They're going through this massive ego death and they're realizing the choices they made. They're becoming aware of how they've affected the relationship, how you've really been the one to nourish them. Maybe they've recently lost some weight, or maybe you've noticed changes in them physically or mentally. But more than anything, they miss you. Stress is definitely a huge part of their life, but you've also pushed them to want more for themselves. You've inspired them to seek self harmony, to grow spiritually and emotionally. They appreciate you for that. You've helped them see their own potential. Self harmony, you've illuminated their shadows and let them know you're destined for greatness. You push them to see what they couldn't see on their own, but they had to come to that realization themselves. And now they're realizing that you've been a source of nourishment for them. You're like milk, good for their body and soul. You've inspired them to want to be better, to be great, to take a deeper look at the people around them. And I feel like for some of them, they're starting to let go of what no longer serves them. And it may even be the fact that they're letting go of their illusions, letting go of the confusion. Look, right as I said that, the confusion card jumped out. They're tired of being unsettled. They're tired of not having everything completely where it needs to be. Confusion. This person was always very unclear with you with what the situation was. It's like this person held you at an arm's length away at all times. You would get close, but then the moment you would come close, the person would push you away. And I think that it created this confusion because when you were around this person, you saw the way this person looked at you. Or when you had conversations, you saw the energy, you felt the energy, the kinetic energy, the synergy between the two of you. Because the 2 of you, it feels like, to me, especially with nourishment and longing, there's a level of, like, tandem between the 2 of you where you get them and they get you, but then they would also confuse you with them being very, very apprehensive to be around you. Tandem. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you were kind of puzzled by this energy, but I feel like this confusion is coming to an end because this person wants to open up and have this major confession. This person wants to explain to you why they've been so apprehensive and why there's been a lot of confusion within your situation. For some of you, this person may not be in communication. For some of you, this solidarity card, this also could be somebody that has been taking time to themselves or taking time to really take a step back and figure out what exactly they want. Solidarity, this is somebody who's withdrawn their energy. If they were in a relationship when you met them, they're no longer in that relationship. They wanna let you know that they're making steps in the right direction in order to come forward towards you, that they're alone and they miss you. I feel like whoever this person is, it's like they miss you, they miss your energy, they miss your presence, you feel good to them, you feel like home. So being away from you can be very, very challenging at times, I feel like. And there's a lot of unspoken communication here. There's a lot of regrets when there was times where this person wanted to talk to you, but they never could find the right words exactly to express. This is somebody whose throat chakra may have been blocked. This is somebody who feels like they will have so much that they want to share with you, but the moment that they go to share it, it's almost like they get lost for words. And they're worried that you're going to be disappointed. Or now it's not even you being disappointed. I feel like this person is disappointed in themselves for not being able to really open up, to not being able to make themselves vulnerable. Having a level of vulnerability, it's almost like this person viewed vulnerability as being feminine or being too, you know, yeah, I don't know why. It's like this person wanted to take a very masculine role. Even if you're a masculine energy dealing with a feminine, this feminine energy wanted to take a masculine role. That was how they protected themselves. For those of you guys that you are the feminine and you're dealing with the masculine, there's like this over projection of masculine energy where emotions don't matter. How I feel, how I love you, that none of that matters in the reality of things. It's like this person wanted to discredit love in order to separate themselves from you, in order to protect themselves and to protect their heart. But there's something here where they're realizing that the sense of balance is needed. Because whoever this person is with this solidarity card, they need to take a step back and they had to look at things from your perspective. Like whoever this person is, They're putting themselves in your shoes. They're realizing the confusion that they've caused you. They're realizing that you only wanted what was best for them and that this entire time, what they've been searching for has been right in front of them the entire time. And this person is asking themselves, why was I apprehensive in the situation? Why was I apprehensive, being with this person? Why do I care what other people think? For you and this person, you've probably had multiple past lives with one another. And some of the past life issues, the two of you guys have agreed to come into this lifetime to kind of correct with one another, to fix with one another. And I feel like your person is going through major karmic lessons because they keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again, right? They give to you, then they pull away, then their life falls apart, then they come back to you for the sense of nourishment because you have this light energy, because your energy naturally has this level of vitality to you. So they get the warmth of you, and then the moment that they have the warmth and they feel good, they pull back and they do the same thing over and over and over again. But I feel like this is somebody that's identifying these toxic patterns. This is somebody that's identifying these toxic behaviors. And they're realizing that because they're not at peace with themselves, they're not attracting any peace in their life. What makes them feel peace? It's you. You encourage them, you nourish them, you inspire them to want to be better. And I feel like with this person, they're realizing that creating this level of confusion, it's not getting them anywhere. And that there's something here that they have to adjust, especially in their life. They have to change their mindset. And when you change your mindset, your entire lifestyle changes. And I feel like with this person, they're beginning to listen to the things that you say to them. Whether it was something as in, you're operating from a place of lack and not a place of abundance. So you're naturally attracting lack, right? Open yourself up, be more positive, manifest what you want. You have the ability to control the narrative. Whatever you're vocalizing or expressing to this person, this person is beginning to see that whatever you're saying, it is changing the way that they view life. The confusion that they've had this entire time, I feel like that's beginning to dissipate. But this is really about this person uprooting these bad habits. This is about this person taking control of their life because it's time. It's time for them and it's time for a fresh start because this person wants to see positivity. Uprooting. Look how beautiful this card is, right? There's a volcano that's erupting here. This person cannot contain it any longer. They're tired of having this unhealthy love with you where they needed to love themselves and that you deserved more than the bare minimum, that you deserved more than, this karmic energy, this lustful energy eruption, that there was a level of closeness between the two of you. And I feel like whoever this person is, it was always the wrong time. There was always an excuse as why, they couldn't be there for you, why they couldn't, communicate with you. There's always all of these elaborate excuses or all of these reasons why they couldn't versus reasons why they could. But I feel like you've been very patient with this person, and because you've been very patient with this person, it's given them the ability to really sit in their own energy and realize that they're unhappy without you. Because I feel like whoever this person was, they were giving you these mixed signals. They had sidetracks, there was delays, there was distractions, right? There may have even been multiple choices. Whoever this individual was, there was a level of inconsistency with the way that they moved, mixed signals. And for some of you, you may have been asking, like, what are they hiding? What is their secret? Why are they not opening up? Why are they not moving in the correct manner? And I feel like whoever this person is, they're beginning to get past all of this energy, this heart fog, and this confusion, these blocked emotions. There may have been somebody that was in this person's life trying to manipulate energy. That could be with black magic. That could be somebody that's emotionally manipulating this person, that's trying to confuse them with what their heart and mind is. Trying to get this person to think logically, trying to discredit how they feel about you or discredit how much they love you. Because the reality is, you make this person happy. You bring a sense of joy to this person. All of these cards are very, very dark. And then you have this euphoria. Euphoria. And with this euphoria, this person is realizing that being committed to you makes them happy, this fidelity. It's almost like this person was so used to dealing with multiple people or a sense of infidelity that that's how they've protected themselves. Fidelity, whether they were cheated on in the past. So it's almost like I'm going to get you before you get me, that type of energy. But this is different. This is a completely different energy with this person. They're realizing here with this vows energy that they should be committed to you vows. This person is in despair, and I feel like whoever this person is, again, I feel like they were very conflicted. We have emotional whirlwind. Emotional whirlwind. This is a very emotional time for this person. I don't know why it's so emotional. I think it's just because of this like lack of communication or just this time. It's like the more time that passes, the more and more this person begins to think. And it's almost like they're going back to the basics or going back to step 1. And they're sitting there saying they're replaying these events over and over and over in their minds, and they're realizing that they've created their own sense of self-sabotage. Now, whoever this person is, they're wanting to cling to you, they're wanting to know, are you still holding on because they feel like they owe you this apology? This is somebody who's obsessing, this is somebody who wants the second chance. This is somebody who wants to come in and make amends and make you some type of offer here. Cling to me, this is giving like various 6 of cups energy. I'm sorry, will you forgive me? This may even be somebody that has a gift for you because whoever this person is, they're recognizing how beautiful you are inside and out, how you made them feel. That you allowed this person to be who they were. And I feel like this person's pride got in the way. And there's a level of depth to this connection that I feel like they've never felt before. I feel like there's a level of depth to the situation that maybe in the past they haven't experienced. But I feel like every time this person has been fallen, you've been there to pick them up at all times. You've been there to help this person, even when this person wasn't there for you. You were always there for that person. What messages do you have for the collective? What does this person want to confess to the collective? I am changing slowly, but change takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Please don't give up on me. This is somebody that's really sitting back and acknowledging, you know what? I have a lot of things that I have to change. And I think that the thing about this person taking the time to make these adjustments, whether this is this person going to therapy, whether this person, whatever it may be, right? Making positive change, eating differently, going to the doctor, exercise, whatever this person is doing to make these positive changes. This is about this person's personal growth. And they're saying, like, don't give up on me. Love is a lesson that's worth learning for you. This is really about their heart chakra. You affected them in a way that they've never felt before. I've never felt a connection this intense. And honestly, it was love at first sight, and the rest is history. I think that union with this person, they're thinking about it, but they're going through this process right. They had to go through this growth in order for them to have this opening with their heart. And now that they're going through this growth, they're taking the necessary steps in order to make them a better person. It's making them a better partner. Because when you love yourself, you have the ability to love others if you're insecure. That insecurity, it's not going to make a good relationship. Whoever this person is, they were very insecure. They had a lot of shadow work that needed to be completed in order for the two of you guys to be together. But they're sitting here and they're saying, you know what? Love is a lesson that's worth living. I have to push myself out of my comfort zone. I have to push myself to certain limits that maybe I necessarily wouldn't have wanted to go. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, grow old with you, have a family with you, and live our last days together as one. See the cards with like the little tiny hearts. This is about union, right? Union between two people. And I feel like with this person, they're sitting here realizing, acknowledging that you are the person for them, that they can have this beautiful relationship with you that's very, very successful. I want a whole new life with you, and I will leave everything behind for our union and process. And also, I'm planning a big surprise for you. Get ready for the unexpected. But again, I feel like with this person, what you haven't seen is that their insecurities stop them from pursuing you, right? This butterfly, this is a level of transformation. Um, I'm getting the help I need so we can be together in a healthy way because whoever this person is, they want this with you. They want to have this union. You've changed this person. You've created this major metamorphosis within inside of them, right? And once this change has happened, you don't look backwards, right? The butterfly doesn't look back and go, man, look at the caterpillar. They don't wish to have that life anymore. But that transformation, it's a painful one where it makes you question everything in your life and you've triggered this person. There's union coming for you guys. The majority of these cards here are pertaining to union. There's a lot of chemistry. See the chemistry between the two of you. Chemistry is different than lust. Chemistry is you make your person be comfortable with who they are. If you're the divine feminine, right, your energy allows you to be in that sense of femininity. It also is going to allow that person to be in their masculinity. Same thing, vice versa, right? If you're the masculine energy, it allows that person to be comfortable in their femininity. And I think that that's something that this person has struggled with. I don't tell you enough, but I think that you're absolutely amazing. There is communication coming in here. This person is just having like this major moment. I feel like they've been like laying in bed and looking up at the ceiling and going, wow, they're amazing. What am I doing? Why did I stop myself? Why did I create all of these unnecessary limitations? For some of them, they want to move in with you. They want to be able to wake up next to you each and every morning. And I do believe that there's something very unique about you. I have never met anyone like you, and it scared me. You've left a permanent imprint on my heart. You know why? Because you're different. You're different than what they're used to. You're not a yes person. You're going to challenge them. You're going to ask them. You're going to want them to be better. You're going to want them to be the best version of whoever they are. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they're praying that you are going to forgive them because they want to show you, hey, I can be the person that you can count on. That person that you saw originally, that person that you saw when we first started dating or when we first met, I am that person. And I want to show you that you can trust in me. I want to show you that you can lean on me, that I can be there for somebody that can support you the way that you've supported me. There's a lot of growth here with this person, a lot of transformation. It's funny as I say that the star card comes out Aquarius. Aquarius is about transformation, right? With this Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups is needed though, because it's like, I have to love myself. This person is always worried about what's to come. This is this apprehensive energy, right? The star, this restless energy, this level of anxiety. Are you going to believe them? Look at all the cards that fell out. How do I make it up to you? I can't just come in and say, I'm sorry. I have to be very honest. I have to present you with everything. Because they're viewing you as this Queen of Pentacles, they're viewing you as somebody that's very abundant, somebody that's very grounded, somebody that's very resourceful. They're tired of taking advantage. They're tired of waiting. Now, this person is in a process where they're planning, but the beautiful thing about the hangman, and I think recently I've had this newfound respect for the hangman energy. And the reason is the hangman is seeing things from a different perspective after the truth has been exposed to them with justice. The hanged man. Now, all of a sudden, this person is beginning to see things from your way. They're no longer discrediting the way that you feel, your actions, the way that you move. They're no longer discrediting their emotions. This is somebody who is very hyperlogical at all times and would always discredit any type of emotional stimulation. But with justice here, justice is balancing this head and this heart type of energy. This is this person wanting to take responsibility, wanting to have an agreement. For some of you, it's marriage. It's wanting to take the next step, justice. In this silence that this person is going through, what's happening is they're surrendering to their higher good. They're surrendering to their higher soul, their higher self. And I feel like this person is in a waiting period because they're waiting for something to give to you, but there's already something that's set into motion here. There's a major ending, but also too, there is this second chance. I said the 6 of cups earlier. There's the 6 of cups right there. Right, there is a second chance at love, reigniting the past, feeling like they're young again, wanting to go back to the basics, wanting to just live in love. 6 of cups. And the reason for this is with this Scorpio energy is they're not able to let you go. You've helped heal them, you've helped transform them, right? The star comes after the tower. The tower is shaking everything that you think you know, all of your ideals, and it's crashing the tower down. The tower the tower is physicalities. It's 3D energy. Everything that this person thought that they knew, you're helping them rebuild, but now they're rebuilding with their higher self. They're able to rebuild on a stable structure, on a stable ground, because now they have this justice where, again, things are balanced out now. That's not just about, logic. You have to have a combination of both. That's why the universe is built on balance. You can't have good without bad. You have to kind of take them hand in hand. But it's all about perspective, which is what this person is looking at. They're looking at the perspective of their life. My life is falling apart. I lost this, or I'm losing money here, or whatever it may be. But they're taking a step back and they're saying, I could look at this in a very negative way, or I can look at this as a way for me to pivot and do something different. And I feel like that's what this person is doing. Wow, look at that. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. If they were going back and forth between you and somebody else, that's over. I feel like that card where it came in where they were single, they're alone, this person is done juggling you. If they were 2 of Pentacles in reverse, or if this is just somebody who hasn't made a decision about exactly what they wanted from you, that's over. With the apprehension, it's done. Being in limbo, it's over being an option, no more. This person is realizing that you are the yin to their yang. And I feel like whoever this energy is, they're tired of always trying to add more to their day in order to forget you. This is somebody who is a workaholic, or this is somebody who tries to, you know, uh, distract themselves with work. It's like that's no longer working anymore. This person is ready to fight for this connection, and there's some type of action that they're getting ready to take here because they're having this creative spark. You're giving this person inspiration to want to do better and be better. And with this judgment look, I can't make it up. Judgment. This is something that you've been waiting for a period of time. You've been waiting for this person to make this solid offer. Now, I'm going to be honest. Out of all the knights in the deck, typically I dislike the Knight of Pentacles, the words, or the most because they're so slow. 10 of Cups. Make a decision, pull the trigger, and let's roll. But I have this newfound respect for this Knight of Pentacles because the Knight of Pentacles is very methodical, right? They're not going to move until they understand everything in its entirety. And with this Knight of Pentacles, this may have been a very stagnant energy. Knight of Pentacles, and you've had to be very patient with this person. For some of you, the way that this person looks at things is very abstract, where it's almost like, how did you get from point A to point B? But this person has been really working hard on themselves. This person is getting ready to take responsibility for their actions. And now you're going to have a major solid offer because this person has taken their time to identify exactly what this connection is. With this judgment energy coming in, though it's beautiful judgment in the 10 of Cups, it's happiness, right? There's a level of karma here with judgment retribution. For some of you, you are being blessed in the spiritual realm because you've done the right thing. This is your karma, this is your dharma, or as people call it. And this person is very thankful for you because you've created this great awakening within inside of them. You've resurrected who this person really was, not who everybody told them that they wanted to be. This is a reincarnation. This is a reunion of two souls that are coming together as one. This may be very shocking to a lot of people because there may be something about you that isn't that doesn't fit the norm, that's different. But I feel like this person doesn't care anymore because they're acknowledging that you guys are meant to be with one another. This is about this person submitting to the connection because if they don't submit to the connection, they know that they're going to lose you, and whoever this person is, they can't lose you. All right, let's see things from the 3D perspective. How does this person view their current romantic situation? What is how do they view their current romantic situation? What's collect Okay. The 5 of Cups, regret missing you. Right. The 5 of Cups is the man in the traditional tarot deck that's looking at this water while there's a household in the back. Everybody in the back is having a good time but him. 5 of Cups, gender doesn't matter. I'm just using what's in the traditional tarot. This is somebody that's tired and tired of being alone, tired of being sad. I feel like they miss you. There's a level of loneliness with this person. Are they viewing themselves in this connection? How are they viewing themselves in this connection with the collective? The 6 of Cups. And how are they viewing the collective? How are they viewing the collective? The Hanged Man. This is somebody that wants to see you and touch you. The Hangman, okay, you're waiting. You're waiting and they're waiting. And they all of a sudden with this Eggman energy, I feel like this person is now seeing things the way that you have seen them. It's funny because I get whoever you're dealing with, they were very stubborn. Like I think for you guys, you had to be very patient. This person has taught you a lot of patience, and you may be somebody that struggles with patience. And I think that it's challenging, especially in this new day and age, right, with technology, where everything is instantaneous. It's not like the 80s or the 90s, where if you wanted to talk to somebody, you had to wait till that person was home and around their phone. No, nowadays you text somebody, you expect a response back immediately. And we know everyone is attached to technology. So this person knows that you're waiting for them to reach out. They know that you're waiting for them to make some type of offer here.
What's blocking this connection? What's blocking the connection?
Does this person think is blocking this connection?
They really do love you. They have to make a choice though.
The Six of Swords.
That conversation, right?
Six of Swords.
So, there's this conversation that your person has been really apprehensive about having with you. It's a tough one, one that really needs to happen if there's any hope for moving forward or making any real progress in this situation. That's the energy I'm picking up on here. Now, what is your person really thinking about when it comes to you, the collective? Can we get some clarity on that? It seems like they're walking away from something significant. Wow. The 9 of Cups. Now, let's pause for a second and take a look at the cards on the table. You'll notice that a lot of the cards are cups, which speaks volumes about the emotional energy they're in right now. 9 of Cups. So, this person is deeply in their feelings, but there's a bit of a blockage here. The issue is they've been holding back, lacking the action they need to take. They've been unable to offer you anything solid or concrete. And what's really been holding them back is their inability to communicate with you, to explain what's been going on in their mind and heart. They haven't been able to vocalize the confusion, the apprehension, or why they created all that drama in the first place, and why they've been so resistant to change until now. They're realizing that this is the crucial thing they need to address. But yeah, right now they're feeling very emotional about it all. So, what's this person's next move? What are they planning to do next? The Page of Swords. Okay, so they're watching you, observing you from a distance. They might even say something to you just to test the waters because they're curious. But it feels like this High Priestess energy is coming to an end. Page of Swords. Now, when it comes to their intentions with you, what are they hoping to achieve? Wow, it looks like they want to give you clarity. I feel like the next few days are going to bring a heavy emphasis on truth and understanding, getting that clarity. Ace of Swords, but here's the thing with the Page of Swords. It's like bursts of brief communication, little glimpses into what they're thinking. It's not full on openness yet, but they are definitely keeping an eye on you. And what's the collective's advice here when dealing with this situation? How should you approach it? The 6 of Pentacles. I actually really like this card in this position, especially with the moon in Taurus. I'm getting some key dates here: 6/12, 6/6, 6/9, 9/12, and a lot of sixes coming up. These could be important dates or numbers to watch. 6 of Pentacles. So, what I'm picking up here is that something is shifting. With the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and Ace of Swords, it feels like this person is finally walking away from their past patterns, leaving behind the Five of Swords and Four of Pentacles, the hiding and pulling away. A new beginning is on the horizon, and this change is significant. And the fact that your advice is the Six of Pentacles really stands out. It aligns perfectly with what's going on in your person's mind and the actions they're planning to take. It feels like balance is coming, both in their approach to you and in the way they're trying to rectify things. There's movement, there's progress. Just hang in there. It looks like it's all leading somewhere good. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you for this reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. You all mean a lot, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, okay? Bye-bye.